Okay, what's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now this is gonna be a quick video, and it's dealing with relationships. So I'm gonna show y'all a video in a couple seconds, but before I even show y'all the video, I want to tell y'all that I'm gonna say 95% agree with the video that I'm finna show y'all, because it's dealing with epigenetics, and what is like epigenetics, aka in the Matrix, generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Things we have to break, and the fact that if we don't recognize who we are, we will become our parents. So y'all watch this video right quick, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about it.
Before taking somebody serious, go look at who their parents is, because that's who raised them. I really start to notice that a lot of things that I don't like in this female, I start to see in her mother or her father. Then on top of how they was raised, you also got to take into account generational curses. That bipolar disorder, it came from my parents. I know how to commit in a relationship, came from their parents. They never seen a healthy relationship before, so they're only regurgitating what they seen. Yeah, you know how babies, they copy everything that their parents do? Yeah, eventually they grow up. They never stop doing the things that their parents did. And if her father's not in her life, she's not gonna know how to respect the male figure. If his father's not in his life, he's most likely not gonna know how to treat a woman right, because no one taught them the proper way to. I'm telling you, ever since I heard that from an elder, now when I'm talking to a female, I gotta meet your parents ASAP. Because what am I getting myself into?
Okay, yes, I'm not gonna get my whole opinion, my full opinion, and why I 95% wholeheartedly agree with what he was saying, because not only does it make sense, I've experienced it, you know what I mean? Because the way of epigenetics, whatever you feed a child, whatever you feed yourself while you're pregnant as a woman, whatever you feed yourself, whatever you listen to, you know, all that stuff goes into that baby. So you are already passing down, like I said, what they call epigenetics. You're passing down a lot of different things, a lot of phobias, a lot of food dislikes. You know what I mean? You're passing it down to your child. Because I was just having a conversation with my cousin and my mama the other day, and we was talking about food. We brought up okra, and I was like, I love okra, and my cousin was like, she don't like okra. You know what I mean? My mama bust out and said her daddy didn't like okra. You feel what I'm saying? So this makes perfect conversation for this video, but it's stuff that I've already known, because like I said, from my experiences, I feel like I only had like 2 real relationships where I got to know the woman I was with, her parents. You know what I mean? Whether she had 1 parent or 2 parents, I would come to find out that she would act just like, you know what I mean, her parent. You know, I ain't even gonna try to be specific, because I don't know if females could watch this. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to think I'm taking shots at them, but I saw like a lot of traits that was like almost identical with the parent. I was like, dang, because that's why they have all these sayings around. They don't have them around for no reason. Like they say, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. It really doesn't. Like, I had a relationship, and I'm gonna say I had a relationship a couple years ago where it was like, it was a very, very childish relationship. But I was in high school, but I noticed a lot of things that she was doing, like her mother condoned this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And she didn't act too far from her like how her daughter's action was. It's like she was really ready to get with certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, this is crazy. You know, because when we young, we tend to look at things from an age perspective. Like, okay, this person should be doing this because this person is this certain age. You know, but as you get wiser and mature on this planet, you come to find and realize, like, most people, 90% of the planet, 90% of the people on the planet don't grow. They don't mature. 100% of the people on the planet, they age, but they don't mature. You know what I mean? Mentally. You know what I'm saying? It's just like their physical vessel is becoming, is evolving into so-called old age, or should I say devolving, because it shouldn't be wrinkled and decrepit, because that's like bad eating habits. But I digress. And that's not a healthy thing. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people need to watch who they getting with. Like if you get with somebody, it will be good if they have their parents in their life. It will be good to watch those things, because a lot of people, they rarely break generational curses that was passed down to them. You feel what I'm saying? You have those. The reason why I said 95% I agree, because you have those anomalies where it's certain children that it don't matter what happens, they come through this vessel, and they act nothing like their parents. It don't matter what the parents were eating. It's just they came strictly on a mission and they came to do that. But you have the epigenetics factor, which is the generational curses that people don't break, and you have the factor of them raising their child and them displaying the actions that your significant other may display. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't even get with people if they ain't got good relationships with their parents. You know what I mean? And I would say don't judge nobody off that, because like I said, you could be having one of those so-called people who's an exception and they act totally different from their parents and they just don't align with their parents. So I would never X nobody out just because they don't have a good relationship with their parents. Now it depends on how they treat their parents. You know what I mean? Whether you had a good relationship or a bad relationship with your parents and you treat them bad, you know what I mean? I mean, you still have a lot of healing to do. But just because you were treated bad by your parents, that don't mean you display the same actions because you just became your parents. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like somebody out here robbing, and they end up robbing you, and you never robbed nobody in your life, and you were so mad that you got robbed that you became a robber yourself, because you like, ain't nobody else finna take nothing from me, so now I'm finna start robbing. You know what I mean? Like they say, two wrongs don't make it right. So it's just something to think about, be conscious of, you know, who you dealing with, who you getting with, you know what I mean? Like I said, that video rang true to me because it was some of my experience. Now, some people who don't have an open mind and they haven't experienced some things, they may disagree completely. You know what I'm like? I ain't nothing like my parents. I ain't nothing. The whole time, you 95% like your parents. Ain't nobody just told you that. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they ain't feel the need to. Or, you know what I mean? You probably wasn't that important. And some people just don't know how to vocalize certain scenarios to people because they don't know how they might react. That's just what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you be notified whenever I drop a video. Y'all be blessed on walking in smoke.